Hello, here's Mr.Who reviews. And Avian Terminator 2003 Worlds Collide. Yeah, this is just another three-part that takes place straight after, or just a few minutes after the first one with the Professor Honeycutt, as he calling Turtles and saying that he is on Earth just when the Triceratops was about to leave. When they get where he is, he just told him that a he sent a message to Triceratops somewhere where he is. Yeah, the Turtles was freaking out a bit since they're worried that the Triceratops might do something to the Professor and get information about the Utrom technology. But he reassures him that he deleted all that information. And the Triceratops able to find very quickly, and yeah, that however reveals because we did last time when he was captured by Triceratops and told him about their Earth technology not being that advanced and the the scanning thing. So the Turtles decide to split up to distract the Triceratops by having pieces of the Professor with them. Yeah, apparently Michelangelo has a hoverboard. Then I didn't check that, but and the dude Splinter was a little annoyed, so he kept asking Michelangelo what's going on, but Michelangelo just in the typical hurry and just looking for his hoverboard to tell him. Yeah. And also notice the turtles, one of the bishop's pawns is keeping an eye on them and making sure that that the trans don't get the defeated toys. And that does convince the professor to help him to find a way to mask or just to make himself invisible to the Tritron's scans. Since they saying that the him and his brother get killed as well. And this is a little funny part when Donatello goes to Garb's Island and it says the professor and Honeycutt thinks means him, but it means the other professor. Ugh. Did I ever give that professor a name? I was wondering, but anyway, that's what ends with the turtles just being back up and the professor back together again, and they do try to twist the plan, but the bits of goons actually interrupt them and take them hostage. And Kate and Abel actually wind up in the turtles' lair in the second half and just uh, talk about the Splinter for a while, and he just realizes there's perhaps something wrong, and he decides to go. And Kate and April try to convince him to let him go along, but at first, my Splinter agree for it, but he does bend a bit, especially when April saying that's been teaching or the has been keeping up with the jitsu the training that Master Splinter's giving her. And yeah, that's a bit with Casey is up believing her, and he gets him on the ground. It's just good. And there's another good part with Casey and April when Casey's just feeling he says he feels naked with hockey mask on, but April saying that the good's in his face, stuff like that. And yeah, Splinter tries to teach him how to be invisible. It's kind of good since Casey isn't really that stealthy. Ugh, no. And yeah, April's able to track or find out where Troy is by tracking their shell cells. And yeah, thanks to Casey and Lee drowning, they find out that they're in an underwater lair by the government, and yeah, the girls meet the bishop. And yet it's the first episode or well, not the first episode, but the first time they actually meet. And yet he is threatening. He's like a mad scientist type of person, but yeah, he's more than that. And they reveal who Bishop was to talk to and who he made a deal with. And it's General Blank. And yeah, turns out he made a deal with Blank to give him the Futoid, and Blank does make sure that the Federation will mess with the Earth, and he gets and Bishop gets the turtles. And I do kind of like the scene when Blank gets as the Federation forces show up, and Mozart and Janderman are just shocked at seeing them, and Blank just calling them. And it's especially funny when Blank asks him to surrender, and um, Janderman saying that the Titans fight with honor and nobility, and then just blame Mozart for not knowing that this was gonna happen. Ugh. No. And yeah, there's some other bits with Janderman and Mozart that are kind of like funny because of what Janderman's doing, and Janderman and Mozart just betraying Janderman since he's shown them his honor and belittling him. Yeah, the part when the Splinter Doers actually show up just when bits about to cut or slice and dice Michelangelo with a mini buzzsaw is kind of going. Yeah, bits seems a bit slick for a person his age, since he's supposed to be from the 1800s or something. And it seems for like a more of a match for the Turtles, Splinter, and even Leatherhead. They didn't really explain how Bishop got Leatherhead. Like Manato mentioned that the last time they met Leatherhead was when their lair was they come down on them. So did he just get the rubble off Leatherhead, or did he was up in the sewer somewhere? Just wondering. Anyway, when Bishop does escape, he just go back and try and find Professor Honeycutt. Yeah, it turned out he wanted to be captured by either the Federation or the Triceratons, so they could show that their plans for teleportal were erased. And yes, you hacking into the system of Federation and the Bishop's goons and just the entire planet. You'll see a message of a peace, and actually sends a virus to the Federation and Triceratons' fleets. And yeah, it kind of works until one of the Bishop's robots actually turn off the power. Luckily, the turtles do get there, and Professor tries to convince Michelangelo to let him go through his plan. And yeah, when the gentleman actually sees what happened to the Federation, the fleet, because of the virus, he wants to attack them even though they can't move. And when he sees that the Triceratops fleet is also affected by the virus, he wants the power cut off from those fleets. Even though Mozart saying that they'll just be abandoning them, but someone don't really care. And Mozart does press a button and saying that they're safe, but then Traxmus, as he comes through, so I'm guessing he didn't turn off the power to the fleet and just opened the door for Traxmus to just say guessing. And that Zolomon is just no longer the prime leader, and the professor is mostly dead since the whole virus thing, uh, as he come to use a lot of power that his mind was gone in his robot it's back to normal programming and so stuff off. And there's a good scene where Trackman actually destroys the throne and saying that they're not gonna be any like ruling body for the Triceratons. The Senate and the Republic is gonna be renewed and that. For the first gesture of peace for or to the Federation, they're gonna save their soldiers and just treat them as guests and allies. And for some reason, they have a Blank and Zanaman in separate cells, but they're connected. Are they worried that either one or both of them might be able to break their cells and probably attack each other? Ugh, I don't know. Anyway, the episode ends with Professor Honeycutt getting a Spock funeral from like similar to the funeral they gave Spock in Director Khan. And yeah, in a later episode where they're trying to get Beijing back, there was revealed that the professor actually sent uh, a program of himself into one of Anthony and Donatello's cell shell. So yeah, I guess he's already dead, but he's not gonna be haunted anymore. And with Letterhead, he actually stayed with the turtles for a while, but whatever experiments Bishop put him through, he just find it hard to control the monster or just the animal inside, so he actually gets a new home. And yeah, I think it's a good episode. This was Bishop was introduced in this three-part storyline. I think the weakest has to be the first part. Like, I get what the Turtles don't want the Professor to give himself up, but they could have just understood that he probably had like a plan or something, but uh, don't know. And yeah, this one was just a little creepy when he was like scanning turtles and using the laser scalpel to intimidate Michelangelo and that. And what else? Like I said, some good moments with Casey and April, and I think this is one of the few times where April's hair is down, and I kind of prefer that design over the usual design where you just get done up on at the back or wherever. And fight between the turtles and Bishop is pretty good, and Bishop does show that he does have some of the DNA samples of the turtles, and in a later episode that I reviewed, he probably used them in his experiments for the Slayer project. But hmm. And oh yeah, and when the turtle actually split up with a piece of Professor Leonardo actually does an impression of him to get the strike around a Jansen. It's kind of funny, but like how bad it is. Like I think he gets the Professor's accent, but the just some of the words he was saying, it's just I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's time. I do. That's later.